You know that old saying that blood is thicker than water? Well, we just seen this demonstrated by both Presidents Joe Biden and President Donald Trump. Joe Biden, 14 minutes before he was fired from being president, he issued pardons to his crooked family before they had been even charged with anything, because he knows his family is a family full of crooks. He knows they got the hand of the cookie jar. Joe Biden is a crook himself. Surprised he didn't pardon himself. Anyways, Joe Biden pardoned his crooked son for his crimes of espionage for China. Yeah. And then look at Donald Trump. He turns around and pardons the rioters of the January 6th, whatnot. Everybody wants justice. Everybody wants people to get what they deserve until justice comes knocking on their door. The people who hate child molesters want to send child molesters to jails where they can be beat up and killed by other inmates. People who call out, oh, he's a child molester, hang him high. When someone in their family turns out to be a child molester, all of a sudden, when they had to toe the line, these same people who called for the deaths of child molesters, when it's one of their family members, all of a sudden they're, no, leave him alone. He did his time. Let him turn back to society. I see justice and the law is a monster. We love our families. We love our families first, more than we love this country. The reason we got patriots that love America is because they love their families first. And America is an extension of me, my family, my private property, my neighbors who I love. And that's what America means to me. And sure they're willing to sign up and go into the army and risk their bodies being blown to bits by bombs or killed because they think it's not going to happen to them. How many patriots would go into the army when they had all their health, all their white picket fences? How many people would sign up and go into the army knowing they would come back a paraplegic or not come back at all? How many of these patriots would go truly above the call of duty and go into the army if they knew that they were going to come back fucked up or not come back at all? Are they really patriots? Are these people really sacrificing themselves? Or are they going into the military? Because if you go into the military, you get sweet ass dividends if you come back. You get a military stipend for the rest of your life. You get cash out the yin yang. You get privileges out the yin yang. They take care of your ass. You'll never be poor a day in your. Not only will you never be poor a day in your life, you're gonna have money to spend. And sure, these people. I just shit in my pants. Sure, these people. These people go into the military because they're trying to supplement their white picket fence life. And as a bonus, they're called patriots for sacrificing themselves. That's just one of the wonderful side effects of adding to their white picket fence lives. But back to the subject at hand. Everybody wants when some nameless face we don't know commits a crime. Everybody's like, throw the book at him, make an example of this motherfucker. But when somebody close to But when somebody close to us commits a crime, we're like, oh, have mercy upon him. Yeah, punish him, but have mercy on him. Let his punishment last be as short as possible so we can get back to having our loved one in our white picket fence, playing cards or going to the bar and getting drunk. Yeah, human beings are selfish sons of bitches. That's it. The only reason I love this country is because this country is an extension of myself. Me, my private property, my dreams, my family, my best friends, all those top-notch girls. Yeah?
Would you please check all your heater vents?
Yeah.
Make sure everything is away from us.
I will.
We got it kicked up tonight.
Okay.
Horrible night to go out.
Yeah, I don't know.
In the fire. It's snowing now.
Oh, wow. It's snowing now. Spit, 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 spit. Yeah. Would I be willing to give my life for this country if this country was not an extension of myself? Fuck no. You better go fuck yourselves. That's why faith in God is absolutely necessary in the equation. Because if you have faith that God's going to make everything roses in the end, that you're going to get to live forever, you don't mind being willing to sacrifice your life. Because you love, not only do you love your family and your friends and your God, most of the time you love your God less than you love your family and friends. God is just a side benefit to y'all. Because you love God because He's an extension of you and your family and your friends. So you don't really love God first. You're committing idolatry. So you deserve to burn in hell for that. But hell, we're only human beings. We're sinners. And well, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, but if you got somebody who loves God, believes in the afterlife, and has this nice white picket fence and nice lovely neighborhood, and his lovely friends, and he loves it, he feels so fulfilled, so satisfied. He's willing to give his life for this because he sees this country as a wonderful country. Not only is he sees most of his fellow Americans are like him. They have their families, their loved ones, their wonderful neighborhoods. And though he wants to have his for as long as possible, he's willing to sacrifice his so they can have theirs, because he knows when he dies, he believes when he dies, he's going to live forever and ever and ever and ever in the happy hunting land in heaven. But let me tell you something. You got a person who believes you die, that's it. Game over. And you're living your sweet ass fairy tale life. Are you going to be so eager to sacrifice all this for some other people who are not you, not your family? Hell no. You're going to want to enjoy your sweet ass life for as long as possible. And I understand. I'm the same way. I wish I knew there was life after death forever and ever. Someone asked me, would I sacrifice my life for anybody? You better go somewhere. I'm terrified of dying. To me, I'd rather burn in hell, being conscious, than when I die. That's it. Game over. Unconsciousness. At least I'll be conscious. I'm terrified of losing my consciousness. I'd rather burn in hell conscious than die, and that's game over. Now, of course, I believe once I hit those flames, I change my mind. But right here, in my state of mind right now, anything's better than oblivion. Game over. Lights out. Anything, even burning in hell. But justice. I'm trying to paint a picture. Everybody wants there to be justice for everybody else. But when it comes to our families, our loved ones, people really love, we want to bend the rules. Because sending someone off to prison is like sending them to meet a monster. All of a sudden you see the cops and the jails and the judges as monsters. And you are a poor little helpless loved one, powerless to do anything against them. And all of a sudden you want to fight the monsters so that your loved one doesn't have to be afraid and lose his freedom. Because when your loved one loses your freedom, when your loved one who loses his freedom, you also lose the ability to enjoy your loved one, to play games with your loved one, to play cards with your loved one, to drink beer with your loved one. So it's really about, you don't want to lose your happiness. There's this preacher. I forgot who it was. I don't know. I think it was R. Roberts or something like. No, I forgot who it was. He preached, if you divorced, you would go to hell. You are not a Christian. But alas, his son divorced. And all of a sudden, this hypocrite motherfucking preacher changed his theology. No longer was he preaching, oh, if you divorce, you're going to go to hell. There is no such thing as justice. This is justice. We want to make this world as fair as possible, so that we and our loved ones and our people we love can live in as happy a world as possible, in a world that's fair for them. And the laws of fair play, we bend the laws of fair play for those we love and for ourselves. So your loved one will have to do something horrendous for you to want to throw them to the wolves of justice. Your loved one would have to do something so bad that he would know they would cease to be your loved one. But then again, all the other people in this world who are nameless, faceless statistics, throw the book at them, because when they suffer, you don't suffer. When they suffer, it's not going to hurt you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. The moral of the story is people are hypocrites, people are liars, people are double-faced, people are double-hearted, and people are pieces of shit. Do you get the fucking picture? And oh my God, I curse God if I do not look in my 20s. I curse the Holy Ghost if I don't look young. I curse the Holy Ghost if people think I look middle-aged. I curse the Holy Ghost.